Hello, I'm Ivan, Pozo-Illas, otherwise known as Atrayo. This is the vlog entry for Jewels of Truth and Favorite Quotes of the Month, originally posted December 1st, but it's actually for November. So I'm an angelic oracle imagineer, basically a fancy way of saying I'm a sage, a mystic, and an inspirational muse. I have been channeling by automatic writing for 22 years now, and I only channel the angels, and they are the ones that all this spiritual wisdom is flowing through me. I'm the author of the Jewels of Truth series. I have 3 books, and I've got many more manuscripts to put together into books. I've done over 3,000 of what I call statements. So this is part 1 of a 2-part video. I'm going to be doing the Jewels of Truth statements on peace and faith. Peace is numbered 2566 and faith is 2572. I jump around, and I usually only post those statements that are noteworthy, I suppose, or really have a nice hook to them. So I'll just jump right into it. And this statement on peace will have, looks like 5 paragraphs long. With every season, when peace is there, it is God's peace eternally without end. All peace has a basis upon the profound spiritual truth of well-being. Without such a core distinction, all secular peace that is to follow becomes lukewarm and often meaningless towards the masses. To have a world with global, unconditional peace is to have the basis of such a grace be divine in holy nature. No matter if its codex of jurisprudence is written into secular vernacular as the rule of law, all laws that are thoughtful as they are effective with a genuine purpose, serving the public trust without corruption and exploitation, has a spiritual component for such a society in question, irrespective of any one religion in particular. Often it is said of bold-faced cheaters following the letter of the law and hardly its sacred spirit, have fornicated before God and country as hypocrites with a justice meant to curb misconduct. This is when the larger and wider informed citizenry must call to task such miscreants to stop giving the oppressed lip service, to carry their weight with both hands and hardly just in rhetoric. Slick legal representation can hardly protect you when economic divestiture is the ultimate equalizer of the multinational corruptions. Advocacy is local as it is nationally bespoken and internationally laid claim to in all sincerity. As it is the eternal dissemination of the will of God, upon which all righteousness is embarked upon for all time. Any voice that falls silent given a choice to do right is a victory given for wrongdoers universally. Righteousness may come at a cost to integrity if it fails to be practical repeatedly than versus just once. To do otherwise may be easier, chalked up to idealistic fools. However, this is how justice is to be upheld if the moral conduct is diluted to the point it becomes meaningless. Beyond becoming a police state of fear without democracy, much less equal representation within a pluralistic republican or republic society. I reiterate, world peace is God's peace wholly as it is sublime, not as a pipe dream but as heaven on earth. It is a fine line between a utopian civilization and a dystopian catastrophe on earth. A spiritual enlightened shift can alter the course of human history to follow for eons to come. Be divine versus just little more than barbaric animals upon creation. Amen. And I sign it there with my name, Ivan Pozo-Illas. Otherwise, my online handle is Atrayo. So you get the gist of, I guess it's the discourse on peace there from the angel. And these angels really don't have names. I usually have to, it's like pulling teeth to get a name out of them. Some of them I get names. I've been experimenting in the last couple of vlog posts I did with the lesser gods, which I also consider them to be angels, meaning Apollo and also Morpheus, the god of dreams. So, and that was on the topic of dreams and music in regards to Helios, which is also Apollo. This next topic will be on faith. Let me see. Also 5 paragraphs long. It is statement 2572. And I'll read as follows. When life spins us out of control, when all seems to be cast aside in turmoil, this is when our faith in God is tested as valid or plainly hypocritical. Only through struggle with suffering is our best and worst features of self revealed for all to witness. Sometimes this is expressed as torturous pain, and at other times it is showcased as a personal triumph by the divine wind known as luck and character combined. The divine doesn't take pleasure in exposing us to pain and danger in the world. However, it is aware that this is one of the most direct routes to positive change in the world, by benefiting countless, by revealing the holy children of paradise in how they respond to pain in the world, versus how the unholy children of perdition do behave when confronted with hardships, usually by making the circumstances worse and not better. Sifting through the shards of pain, it can indicate who are the angels and the daemons reborn on earth. By means of reincarnation, by every generation of mortality of all species, timed perfectly by the will of God in divine origin. Every person is a reborn, original, angelic image and likeness of God, the majestic, original, apex creator. By divine nature, we are hurled into the world by the means of infinite reincarnations without end or beginning, meaning constantly like a spinning wheel. One lifetime we are a saint, and another soulful spirit later we are a criminal. The infinite is due its equal moment before the Spirit of God that binds value in this stark contrast. Not out of petty whims of vanity, but in celestial divine order as enlightenment, much like how a battery uses electricity. Our human and other reincarnated rebirths in these many universes combined hurl us through the circuits of a meta lifespan. The use of the essence of God is akin to electricity to power the short shelf life of a disposable battery, a lifetime. What is generated is far greater in output than our solitary human experiences alone can indicate at first glance. Something akin to a meta-cycle of sublime metric analytics spews forth like a torrent of a mighty whirlwind of endless life. From such a short lifetime provides a richness of telemetry that propels us all together, in no uncertain terms, as God itself, like a natural feedback loop, as a circular power train of propulsion, swirling together endless physical and metaphysical universes like a ballet. Our individual lives matter, and our collective humanity matters equally to God, as one and the same phenomenon metaphysically to him, her, itself. God can lay claim to any individual lifetime and become realized by means of miracles. For God is a higher perfect order beyond our mundane natural laws of nature lead us to believe is paramount. One meta-system of law subordinates a lesser system of laws every time as a consequence of dynamical motion. God claims are good for us when we are stuck, distracted, or in some other dilemma in the world. When God claims our lives, miracles become commonplace for all to see and hear by grace. Amen. And there I sign it with my name, Ivan Pozo-Illas, otherwise known as Atrayo. And I think this will be the conclusion of part 1. And this was for my December 1st post of Jewels of Truth and Favorite Quotes of the Month. I'll put the link to it in my YouTube text section so you can read along. And my books of the Jewels of Truth series, I have 3 volumes. Each book has 365 statements similar to this, except the first volume, they're like, a lot of them are shorter one-liners. But the third book, it's more like this. And they're available in Kindle, in Barnes & Noble Nook, and also paperback. And just also regular ebook. So please check it out, and you can support our dharma, our passion, so for writing. I thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video as well. Please subscribe to the channel here on YouTube so you'll be notified when the next video drops. And have a good weekend. Bye-bye.